71 seconds. That is how long it took for Morocco to score against Scotland. It is the fastest goal in the history of the Moroccan national team, and the fastest recorded at the entire 2026 World Cup. 4 years ago, this squad made history as the first African and Arab nation to reach a World Cup semifinal, but the team playing now has evolved. They have better coaching, more experienced players, and a tactical system that has been completely rebuilt. Based on their performance data, Morocco possesses the necessary traits to win this entire tournament, yet the football world is still treating them like a surprise story rather than a favorite. To see how they reached this level, we must look at the personnel driving their attack, starting with a partnership that defenses have yet to solve. Achraf Hakimi is currently the best attacking fullback in the world. He recently won the Champions League with Paris Saint-Germain, and his statistical output is historic. He is the first defender on record since 1966 to lead his team in tackles, fouls won, and duels won, while also finishing joint top for shots and chances created in a single match. Then there is Brahim Diaz. He plays for Real Madrid and brings a pedigree of winning at the highest level of European football to the midfield. His primary target is Ismael Saibari. At 25, the PSV attacker is already a breakout star of this tournament, scoring against both Brazil and Scotland. Diaz and Saibari have developed a specific, codependent rhythm in the final third. Every goal Saibari has scored so far was set up by a pass from Diaz. This attacking core is supported by 21-year-old Bilal El Khanous, a technically gifted wildcard who provides the squad with depth that most teams outside the top 5 lack. This concentration of Champions League talent moves Morocco out of the category of a scrappy underdog. They are now operating with the same caliber of players as the traditional football powers. In 2022, Morocco's strategy was built on a deep defensive block. They sat back, absorbed pressure, and looked for opportunities to counterattack. The system worked, allowing them to grind out results and eliminate established teams like Spain and Portugal. But coach Mohamed Wabi has moved away from that identity. He has implemented a new possession-based 4-2-3-1 system that focuses entirely on controlling the game rather than just reacting to it. The shift is visible in the data. Against Brazil, they held 49% of the ball. Against Scotland, that rose to 59%. This chart displays passes completed in the final third. Morocco's 123 passes against Brazil is the highest total they have ever recorded in a World Cup match. Based on these metrics, the Opta supercomputer gives Morocco a 91.6% chance of reaching the knockout stage. By combining their historically strong defense with this new level of ball control, Morocco has created a tactical profile that matches the elite tier of international football. Most World Cup winners rely on 3 core components: defensive structure, high possession, and individual brilliance. Morocco has demonstrated all 3. Their 4-2-3-1 provides an organized structure that allowed them to confidently take a lead against Scotland and then absorb pressure for 45 minutes without breaking. When you add their 59, a team that can survive heavy defensive pressure while maintaining the ability to control the ball is no longer just a surprise story. They are a legitimate contender for the title. There is one significant question remaining: whether coach Mohamed Wabi has the experience to lead a team through the final rounds. He was appointed just 3 months before the tournament began. By the start of the group stage, he had managed only 2 matches with the senior squad. The knockout rounds are decided by split-second decisions, where managerial experience is often the deciding factor. This lack of seniority in the dugout is the primary unknown, the single factor that can separate a deep run from a championship victory. However, recent history suggests that tenure isn't everything. Didier Deschamps won the World Cup in 2018 despite relatively little international experience, and Hervé Renard reached the semifinals in 2022 under similar circumstances. Furthermore, the players themselves have substantial experience. Hakimi and Diaz have played in Champions League finals and the world's most pressurized stadiums. Morocco is no longer a fairy tale underdog. They are a technically proficient, well-coached squad that matches the quality of the world's best teams. In 2022, they proved they could compete. The question for 2026 is whether they can become the first African nation to reach a World Cup final. Let us know your prediction in the comments. If you think they reach the final, comment Atlas Lions. If not, comment Not Yet. And subscribe to stay updated as the knockout rounds begin.